Brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday.
Here we go.
Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. This game marks the end of a road trip for Chicago. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home.
And they face this team just once more after tonight. So they lost that first matchup. They're looking to get this one to boost their confidence and give themselves a chance to win the season series.
Here's Edwards. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Richards. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to George. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now here's Giannis. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Basket good. Richards got his second bucket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Smart. Shot clock at 6. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low. Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Step back and squared up. Edwards got 7 points in the game. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Giannis. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. He's got 8.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
For your 407
and Orlando has possession. It's a 5-point game. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Grant. Wiggins with it. George picks him up. Pass to Richards. Now here's Grant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's sent back by Horford. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gabriel. Back to Horford. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5. To the middle. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
From deep three-point range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Outside, Smart. Burks with the steal. Fast break, Chicago. Wiggins with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Smart.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here's Thomas. And it's all evened up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Barnes outside. Paul George with the steal. Pulls up for 3. Thomas, no good. So it's Chicago now. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Pass to Smart. On the wing, George. Fires from deep. Burks pulls it in. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the inside. Richardson. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside for Thomas. And it's sent back by Howard.
Still an excellent defender. When Dwight Howard is in the area, he's superb at coming up with the block.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
That place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. The Magic trail by 6. Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Williams outside. They grab their own miss. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Giannis right side. And stolen by Bay. Here's Edwards. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And Orlando making a change here. Dinwiddie right side. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Bulls with another miss. The Magic trailed by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Eubanks. The kick out to Williams. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Steps back. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Giannis is double. Pass to Richards.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Edwards inside. 12 points for him. Pass to Williams. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Giannis outside. The 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Shakes him. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. The Magic trailed by 3. Now a timeout called by Orlando. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Your 407 next speed.
It's George on the wing and stolen by Barnes. Here's Burks. Green. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. George looking around. Pass to Eubanks. Magic moving the ball around. Outside, Horford. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by Howard.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Now Burks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The kick out to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's your 407 net speed.
Dinwiddie with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Edwards with it. Now defended by Grant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Smart up top. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All sorts of time.
They've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And here they come. Outside, Smart. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Horford. In the corner, George with it. Picked by Horford. A shake. That one goes. Count it. George has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Orlando.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Timeout, Orlando. Time for the 4-on-7. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
It's Thomas on the wing. The Magic again can't hit. A tight game here in Orlando. Pass to Richards. Down low. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Thomas goes. In.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Grant. No good on the 3. Here's Orlando now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Smart deciding where to go with it. Back to Thomas. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Sinks the triple. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago calls timeout.
For your 4-on-7 dance team.
Teams changing it up here.
It's your 4-on-7 dance team.
Here's Barnes. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And the Bulls with another miss.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Pass to Burks. And stolen by Bay. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Here's Smart. Outside Thomas. Horford has a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Orlando shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks' shot is good.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Smart. And he lays it straight in. Smart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Burks. It's Richardson on the wing. Offline with his 3. Right side Smart. And so it's Orlando up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Bulls now. And here's Burks.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wiggins left side. Stolen by George. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And the Magic lead by 15. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his 3rd triple of this half, 4th of the game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Orlando leading by 16. On the wing, George. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
They get it back. And the dunk by Giannis.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Edwards. Driving in.
A little chemistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
For your 407 dance It's your 407 dance.
Bulls trail by 19. Here's Dinwiddie. Going inside. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half. Magic leading by 15. Here's Edwards. Fires the three. Smart up top. A special move before the shot.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Giannis. Orlando grabs the miss. Outside, George. Let's go. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
It's deflected. Edwards looking it over. Dinwiddie with the steal. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D.
Outside, Horford. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 20.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
The reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Outside, Edwards. .139 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. The three from George. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Back to Smart. Pass to Horford. Takes a three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And here is Grant. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Howard misses. Now, here's George. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a...
Yeah. Right. I just gotta focus on the way that I stand, babe. Okay. You should know until I get there, the party ain't arrived yet, babe. I'm a young fly, like the way that I dress, babe. She gon' be like, ooh, baby. Okay. Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay, baby. Hit the gas, no brakes. We at the top speed, what they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit, I might faint, baby. Spin it, flip it, rotate. She got, is it gon' shake, baby? Yeah, this real life. Wouldn't know what it feel like. I got the same from high school and she's still my baby. We don't got time for acting shady. Went through a lot, but no, you still my baby. Deal with your it doesn't fade. I guess I'm crazy, and you still on my mind. Promise I won't waste your time. If you need me, I pull up, I ain't saying no more. That be on me, don't pay him no mind. I'm just trying to get close to you for a minute. Clock out, but I'ma work for like 4 more minutes. Part of my sleep, but I ain't dealing with no more. I just gotta focus on the way that I step, babe. You should know until I get there, the party ain't arrived yet, babe. I'm a young fly, like the way that I dress, babe. She like the way that she gon' be like, ooh, baby. Okay. Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay, baby. Hit the gas, no brakes. We at the top speed, what they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit, I might faint, baby. Spin it, flip it, rotate. She got, is it gon' shake, baby? Still my baby.
Loyalty over royalty, I know the vibes. Whooped it, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. I'm by my chicken like it's a 2-piece. You can have your back to your in a 2-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them out. I still got stuffed in the. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless, and I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with you, when I see, then we gang low. That's another zone. Ice in the VVs, now she down to get. I got all this on me like Fiji. I'm posted up. They go straight to the mata, then I'm up in the plata. Then he dancing my chata. They go straight to the mata. Whooped it. On my side, it's a movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. I'm about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them. I still got stuffed in the. Spin back with a. They say I'm moving.